Welcome back to A New Edo Has Risen. I am your host, Martha Matthews, bringing you the latest updates and developments from Edo State under the visionary leadership of Governor Monday Okpeholo. This week, we delve into Governor Okpeholo's groundbreaking initiative focused on waste conversion, which is viewed not as merely a disposal issue, but as a tremendous opportunity to generate wealth. This sustainable approach not only stands to benefit the environment, but also aligns with the governor's broader vision of a cleaner and greener Edo.
As Governor Monday Okpeholo continues with his developmental strides in Edo State, there is need to delve into obvious milestones already achieved in waste management concerns, especially the very recent and most important added feather tagged Waste to Wealth Initiative. For Senator Monday Okpeholo, it is not just about infrastructure, healthcare, security, education, and the likes, but he is also pitching tent with the development of the economy, even through various least expected avenues geared towards wealth assurance and sustainability. Little wonder, the proposed acquisition and installation of environmental waste conversion and recycling machines across the 3 senatorial districts in Edo State. The Edo State Waste Management Board is the official agency responsible for establishing and operating a sustainable waste management system in Edo State with the core goals of efficient waste collection, maximizing resource recovery from waste, and implementing environmentally sound disposal practices. The board also emphasizes public sensitization and enforcement of sanitation laws to promote a cleaner and healthier environment for its citizens. Our key focus is on recovering valuable resources from waste streams and potentially converting them into energy or other products. The board implements safe and environmentally responsible methods for the final disposal of waste materials. They conduct continuous awareness campaigns to educate citizens on the importance of responsible waste management and environmental cleanliness. The managing director of the board, Mr. Lucky Eneita Enebunehi, expressed optimism on the actualization of the policies and guidelines by which the board operates.
Edo State is wearing a new look. Edo State today is on the path of progress, path of success, on the path of prosperity. Edo State is looking far better than the way it was when we resumed, as far back as November last year. Environmental situation has come to stay. Yes, we must all adopt the new norm. We must inculcate it into our day-to-day life because it has come to stay. It will help reshape our environment. Because to have a clean Edo, there must be a significant behavioral change. And this is the right part.
He reiterated the fact that Senator Monday Okpeholo prioritizes environmental sustainability as this is the first time in the history of Edo State that the significant presence of the Waste Management Board exists across the 18 local government areas of the state, whereas before now, it was just in 3 local government areas.
His Excellency prioritized environmental sustainability. First time in history of Edo State, we have Edo State Waste Management Board present in the entire 18 local government. Before now, reverse was the case. It was just between Oredo, Kuboka, and Ego. But today, we have supers across the 18 local governments. Upon our resumption, we added 500 additional supers. We inculcated into the system, spread across Edo Central and Edo North. It also gave us 3 brand new payloaders, tippers, and compactors, strictly for intervention. And also, recently, he gave us brand new dosers. And again, deployment of roller beams across strategic areas, or the place we normally call black spots. As I speak to you, For example, Ring Road, we have about 5 locations around Ring Road. We have in Sapele Road, Oluku, Airport Road, Agbo Road, and so on. And we are replicating this in the 18 local governments. The vision is very clear. His Excellency wants to make Edo State the cleanest, healthiest, and most environmentally friendly. He wants a litter-free Edo. In quest to achieve this, we are bringing all of this on board. We are also deploying cameras. As I speak to you, we have 21 cameras across the metropolis, across the city centers. And the program is still ongoing.
From all indications, His Excellency, Senator Monday Okpebholo, is in the business of making Edo State the cleanest, healthiest, and most environmentally friendly state in Nigeria, and not shifting grounds in his Waste to Wealth initiative.
As I speak to you, we have plans in place to bring aboard state-of-the-art recycling plant. One for Edo Central, one for Edo North, and one for Edo South. The vision and mission is to have one recycling plant in one local government. That is, every local government should have a recycling plant. And when I use the word recycling plant, I'm not talking about recycling of plastics, even the hazardous. Talking about the hazardous, and then also the organic.
He highlighted his unique operating model, the PPP, which is People, Planet, and Profit, all in a bid to give Edo people the best in waste disposal management regards.
Moreover, in line with the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President, the agricultural sector is seeing a remarkable advancement as the governor aims to position Edo as the nation's primary food hub. His administration is strategically investing in local farmers, ensuring that Edo not only meets its own food needs, but also plays a vital role in ensuring national food security.
The Edo State Governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo, has launched a renewed Back to Farm initiative to boost agriculture and food security across the state. This initiative aligns with President Bola Tinubu's National Agricultural Development Agenda and aims to reduce dependence on external food supply while increasing local productivity. The governor has emphasized the importance of large-scale maize production, which will help bridge the gap in maize supply for the animal feed industry. The Back to Farm initiative will expand to other rural communities with the long-term goal of transforming Edo into a food production hub for the nation. To achieve this, the state government has allocated 3,000 hectares of farmland across its 3 senatorial districts. The initiative has already commenced with the cultivation of 60 hectares of land in Igoraki, Ovia Southwest Local Government Area, marking the beginning of the 2025 farming season.
This is demonstration of practical governance. We have vast land here, and all of them is planted with maize. I can see they are growing. By the time we are here, like in 2 or 3 weeks' time, we will see something different. We are still going to have cassava planted here too. So we are planting cassava and maize.
The Edo State government has promised to provide farmers with necessary incentives, including fertilizers, farm machinery for mechanized farming, and loans to support their activities. With an increased budget of over 70 billion naira, farmers will greatly benefit from improved incentives to boost their farming activities. The government aims to not only feed Edo State, but also produce food for Nigeria and export to other countries.
Alongside these efforts, there is a significant commitment to the youth of our state. Governor Okpebholo understands that engaging our children is essential for the future of Edo. His administration is focusing on education, employment, and sport to empower the younger generation. There is a renewed push to revive grassroots sports, reviving our state's historical athletic achievement and fostering pride among our communities.
The Edo State government, under Governor Monday Okpebholo's leadership, has launched various grassroots sports development initiatives to discover and nurture young talents across the state. These initiatives include talent discovery programs in secondary schools and inter-house sports competitions, designed to identify and groom young athletes from an early stage. The chairman of the Edo State Sports Commission, Amadine Enabulele, commended Governor Okpewolo for prioritizing sports development in the state.
His Excellency Distinguished Senator Modu Okpewolo gave us a task, and the task centers on focusing on grassroots development. And by God's grace, we just came back from the National Youth Games, the 9th edition held in Asaba, which Edo came out third. But the good thing about that particular result is not just about coming third. It's about, doing what has not been achieved before now. Before now, yes, Edo has come up third, but with the highest Edo has ever gotten in terms of the medal table, it's 21 gold. But the last edition of 2024, Edo had 17 gold. But this particular edition, we were able to hit 33 gold. So this is a major milestone for us. This shows that His Excellency's policies when it has to do with sports is working. Edo State is still the heartbeat of grassroots development when it comes to sports in Nigeria. For us in Edo State, we have lots of developmental programs, right from secondary school. You could see what just happened at the 9th edition of the National Youth Games. Idia College, they have a school for special children. We call them para here. So I think at the moment, the coach for there, they were able to go to Idia College, get these special needs children, and they discovered that, I think one of the girls, to be precise, has power on cycling. And not just only that, conquering Nigeria, they also went to Egypt, where the girl came back with about 3 gold. And as of today, she's the best in that class. This was purely done from grassroots.
Under the present administration, several achievements have been recorded in the sports sector, including the remarkable progress of Bendel Insurance Football Club and Edo Queens.
The first thing we did was to restructure Bendel Insurance. When we came on board, we discovered that Bendel Insurance was a one-man business. It was being run by just an individual making the whole decisions. So the first thing we did with Bendel Insurance was to come up with a board. That's at that day. Bendel Insurance, they were in 19th position. If you're familiar with the football table, between 17, 18 to 20th relegation. So we're 19th, we're in the relegation zone. So immediately, the restructuring paid off immediately. We finished the table for that particular season, 5th position. Bendel Insurance had about 42 players who were registered. But at the same time, none of these players belong to Bendel Insurance. They were all on loan. They were all individual players. But as of today, Bendel Insurance, we can say Insurance has about 15 players that belongs to the state today. But this thing that has to do with female football. We went to the CAF, with about 22 players. Out of that 22 players, about 11 traveled abroad. We don't hold players down. All of them, they want to go for their greener pasture once these offers come from abroad. I can tell you, without full confidence, that all Edo Queens matches, we always have scouts coming to watch, because Edo Queens, they are the Queens when it has to do with Nigeria football. They are still number one.
The government's focus on grassroots sports development is expected to uncover and nurture more young talents, ultimately contributing to the state's sporting excellence. In similar development, Senator Monday Okpewolo's leadership has prioritized sports development, significantly impacting Bendel Insurance Football Club. The team's transformation is evident in its improved performance, having risen from the 20th position to the 13th in the Premier League table. This progress can be attributed to the government's support, including timely payment of salaries and allowances, which has boosted the team's morale and productivity.
We roll it out. Like I said, generally, I need to speak generally because everything is taken care of. The welfare, the allowances improved, his base salaries improved. I'll like to take you back a little bit to last season. Before the new administration came on board, we were at the bottom of the table. Difference between us and the team on the 20th position was 2 goals difference that we had. So when they came on board, to be honest, with all these good measures they put in place, and with the big support from the executive chairman of sports, with the support of the governor, we rose. At the end of the day, we were also almost getting a continental ticket at the end of last season. And we started the same season, this new season, with the same vigor. And you've seen it so far.
The Edo State government has provided substantial backing to Bendel Insurance Football Club, introducing welfare packages that ensure players' needs are met. This support includes timely payment of salaries, as players now receive their salaries and allowances on schedule, eliminating financial stress and allowing them to focus on their game.
We've been together, like they've taken us like their own, so they've really taken care of us, provided for us everything we really need to be at the top level. They've really done so well. We want to use this medium to like say a very big thank you to the governor, for he has been so much with us, even if he hasn't visited us, but he has shown he is with us, sending us support from everywhere. So we are really thankful to him.
New talents emerge as the government's Catch Them Young policy has led to the scouting of fresh talents, creating a feeder team that can seamlessly integrate into the senior team when needed.
Right now, I can say we are trying to rekindle that. Come back to the days of where we used to have a lot of talents in the States. And that's why you see we have a feeder team. In the present team, we have like 4 of them in the present team from the feeder team, which we are doing. And we have coaches who are handling the younger teams as well. They do extremely well. They are part of the senior team as well. And we all work together to make sure we get the best talents that we can get. We go around the state, even in school levels. Most cases I go watch many of the school games to see where we can pick a lot of talents.
Bendel Insurance Football Club has shown marked improvement, winning crucial matches and demonstrating a competitive edge. Their recent victory in the Bielsa pre-season tournament, where they remained unbeaten throughout, is a testament to the team's growing strength. The government's support has not only enhanced the team's performance, but also restored dignity and pride to the players, staff, and fans. Also, in women's football, the story is not different, as Governor Monday Okpewolo's administration has been a driving force behind the success of Edo Queens Football Club, providing significant support that has yielded outstanding results.
If you send your child to school and you are encouraging that child to come back with positive results, you know that somebody is backing you up. But with the expectation that we have a governor that is backing us up, we want to put everything into win the game and come back with positive results and make Edo people to be happy with us.
The governor's commitment to sports development, particularly women's football, is evident in the tangible improvements made to the team's welfare packages.
We put our state ahead. Edo State means a lot to us. Yeah, we want to make our state proud. As you can see, Edo State, I think we hold the best kits in the whole of Nigeria. And the encouragement from our leader, our management. And from the SLSA, the support is massive when it comes to finances. Our allowance is always on time, our bonus is on time, our salary is always on time. It motivates us a lot. When there's no delay in money aspect, it tends to upgrade our work.
This support has not only boosted the team's morale, but also led to the notable achievements, including the recent call-up of Edo Queens Miracle Sani to the Super Falcons. With Governor Okpewolo's continued backing, Edo Queens Football Club is poised to reach new heights. The team's performance in the 2024 CAF Women Champions League, where they secured a 3-0 victory over Commercial Bank of Ethiopia on a goalless draw with Masar Football Club of Egypt, demonstrates their potential. As they strive to qualify for the semi-finals, the governor's unwavering support will undoubtedly play a crucial role in their success.
Usually when there's a change of government, we'll always expect things to go and the decline to drop. But fortunately for us, that has not been the case. In fact, the government has been so consigned, they give us everything we need, even before we call for. They already understand the system and how it works. So talking about scouting, how to reach out to the grassroots. Soon as the commission chairman assumed office, the first thing he did was to create a scouting department. And apart from creating a scouting department, he also organized how do I put it now? He also organized a feeders team for the girls. And of course, this feeders team is being manned by professionals, you understand, to get into all the schools in Benin to ensure they bring out girls that like to take football for livelihood. So on that basis, they expose them to a lot of, the new techniques, tactics of football. You groom them, you understand. And at the same time, we are also trying to organize these school games for young secondary school girls. So on that basis, again, we can also, you've been able to scout from there and bring them. From time to time, we take them into the feeders team, and from the feeders team, we start to introduce them gradually into the main team. So with this, I think the government is doing very well.
Governor Monday Okpewolo's passion for sports development and commitment to nurturing young talents will likely propel Edo Queens and Nigerian women's football to greater heights.
We are also pleased to report on the effective measures being implemented to combat crime in Edo. With ongoing initiatives and collaborations between local communities and law enforcement agencies, we are witnessing a positive decline in crime rates. This progress reflects the governor's determination to create a safer environment for all citizens.
The Edo State government has intensified efforts in combating cultism in the state. The Edo State Special Security Squad, Operation Flush Out Cultists and Kidnappers, has commenced a mass demolition of properties linked to suspected cultists in a Sako West local government area. 4 houses were demolished and over 20 suspects were arrested during the operations, which targeted cultist hideouts and meeting points.
The governor gave extensively 166 days for all court-related activities and all individuals in court group to renounce. And he provided leeway for them to exercise this renunciation. He even gave soft loans, skills acquisition, and all sorts of provisions for them to come near him and let them discuss with him the way forward. But these provisions were defied. The governor felt offended and he said this must stop. And I believe that a desperate times like this call for desperate panacea to solve it. And this is one of the actions of that desperation. If all these things cannot take place or will not take place, cultism must still strive. It's a very long lesson to all landlords, long lesson to all members who is still persistent in cultism, to stay out of court. Come to a renunciation table. The governor wants to listen to you. It's paining the governor that this thing is going down, but he have to do what he have to do for peace to reign. The reason behind this particular action are numerous, but we are going to particularly hinge on 2. 1, court-related activity thrives here, and we particularly trace the killing of day before yesterday in town to one of the members of this house. We discover ammunition, we discover berets, and we discover all sorts of things, and there is no way this house and this building could escape. If we discover this building, they are separate. One is for the father and one is for the main actor to believe, and that is why we are touching it and bringing it down. The legal provisions have been spelled out and we didn't breach any law.
The Edo State government has reaffirmed its commitment to securing the state and eliminating cultism. Citizens are encouraged to report suspicious activities to help secure their communities. The security squad has warned parents and hotel owners to be vigilant, and properties linked to cultists will continue to be marked for demolition.
We are also using this to advise parents, hotel owners, to please be careful of the type of people they let into their premise, because if you don't give them the enabling environment, this type of thing will not happen. The governor is serious about this and he has warned us. It's a marching order, so we are not joking about this. When we say we are going to do it, we'll definitely do it. Courtesan does not pay, and it is a taboo in African tradition for parents to bury their young ones. And the governor, being the father of this state, has said he will not bury any young ones to courtesan. He have no child that would die to the senseless killing of courtesan. So for the ones that are not ready, the sons that are deviant will chase them out of this state, so that the father can take good care of the ones that are ready to learn.
The government's aggressive enforcement and intelligence-led operations will ensure that courts have no safe haven, as the fight has also been taken to all schools and academic campuses in Edo State.
These strides are just glimpses of the positive changes happening in Edo State. We encourage all of you, our viewers, to engage with your local communities. Support these initiatives as we strive together to build a prosperous, safe, and vibrant Edo.
Landlady, hey, that don't say I meet you for house. That my client when I tell you. He said he ready to pay times 3 of the amount. Then another thing they say, he no need landlady when they take nose, when they smell what they happen for compound.
The one with the master don't smell her finish.
Collect my money, come give me. Okay, just call her. Yeah?
Wait, una know the work where they work.
What it concern me concern the work when they do. My own, I make it pay the money. I carry my percentage for pocket. I give landlady the rest. That be my work. I be agent.
Una never know wetin dey fly dey go so. Our governor talk say all these people wey dey do kidnapping so any house where they see the person, whether na the person build the house or on alternative day, the house they go demolish am. No be only that one o. All those small secret court wey dey dey, say anybody wey dey see, the person go 21 years imprisonment. Anybody wey dey use water dey tie am for back, that person go 10 years for jail. Agents no collect money for your hand again.
Like 30% with the talk, so
30% kill you there.
Say no to kidnapping, say no to cultism, and don't forget to report any wuru or kukere waka to government. This message now from Edo State government too.
Thank you for joining us this week on A New Edo Has Risen. Stay tuned for more inspiring stories and updates showcasing the incredible progress we are making under the leadership of Governor Monday Okpeholo. Do not forget to connect with us on our social media platforms. Until next time, I am Martha Matthews. Be well. Remember, a new Edo has indeed risen.